Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Practicap here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing Vanity Cheats V2. If you guys do want to join the Discord, I will have that linked down below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask the developer, owner, me, because I'm a mod. But yeah, you're going to want to register on this website right here, vanitycheats.xyz. It is $5.50 for 1 month and 27 euros for a lifetime, which is very cheap. Very cheap. Once you do buy it, you will get this blue premium role, and you will have access to the premium area. You'll click download loader, and since I already have that downloaded, you will then have this. I have it like 4. I can rename it obviously, but once you open it, you have this loader. You're gonna want to type in your username and password on the forum in here. Remember me, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Press login. If you have lifetime, it'll say your subscription simply doesn't end. I don't know what it would say if you bought a month sub. I'm guessing it would probably just say like you have like 29 days left or something like that. Experimental is basically well, I don't have it, so it doesn't matter, but stable is what you'll get when you actually buy the cheat. So you're gonna want to press inject. In the top right, it'll say waiting for CS:GO. If CS:GO doesn't open in that amount of time, then the cheat like won't inject. Alright, so now that we're in, let's take a look at the menu. So right now you have skins, obviously. There's different configs for obviously the features, and then you have a config for the skins, which is good. I like that they're separate, so you can have maybe like different menu colors, and then have skins to complement that menu color. So I mean, other than that, it's just a config system, so nothing too interesting here. But moving on to the skins, let's say I want to get a stiletto knife, and then let's just do Doppler, why not? As you can see, it does work. You can also do a ruby. One issue I have with this is the fact that when you click on the knife, it doesn't show skins that would be for that select knife or skin or gloves, like whatever you want. But I mean, other than that, he did say he was going to add that, so that would be pretty good. I would be pretty happy with that. The gloves work good too, as you can see. Looks good, no glitches, nothing like that, nothing you would expect from skin changer. Weapons, let's just do AK, and let's say like hydroponic, why not? As you can see, it's nice. Moving on to MISC, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start our way from here and then move our way over to the actual MISC. You have particle count, which obviously changes the color. So if I go colors here and then menu flakes, you can change the color of them, which I do like. I think that's pretty handy. You can also do connect particles, and then you can also go to colors and change the connection of them to make them look very AIDS. But yeah, having a lot of these makes your FPS go down. Like if you turn it up to here, dude, you don't want to do that because that'll break your PC. But if you don't have them connect and you just have them do this, it won't really. I mean, it will by like 40, but I mean, you don't need them that high. You basically just need them like that. You also can have push particles, so if I turn this all the way up and turn this all the way up, you can see that my crosshair is pushing them out of the way, which is pretty cool. And I didn't know that if you left click it does that. That's okay. It's like it just sucks them up. Wait a minute. That's so cool. Okay. That's really weird. Moving on to hit sounds, let's get close to a guy, to this guy. So with, you obviously have the hit sound and the kill sound. I just have these two. You can obviously install more if you choose to do that, but I mean, I just have them as this. So for hit marker, if you turn the hit marker length up, it's basically massive. You don't want to do that really. I think the best would probably be 2. It's small, concise. 6 is also pretty decent. It's like an extension, kind of. But hit marker fade speed. So if I just turn this up to 60, you can see that it fades really, really quickly. And if you turn that down to 0, it stays there forever. I think best one would probably be maybe like a 10% speed. I don't know. Hit sound volume, you turn that up. It's louder, you turn it down. You can't even hear it. Okay. Can there? It's really quiet though. Kill sound volume does the same exact thing. Kill effect. So if I turn the hit effect on, it does that every time you hit somebody, and if you do that for kill, it does it every time you kill somebody. So I just have it on kill because it looks better in my opinion. So you do have blockbot, so let's do turn that on. Let's do B and N. So if you put a waypoint here by pressing B and then put another one here, 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 and then go back to the first one that you started with and then turn on walkbot, it'll follow them in the movement that you did it in. And it skipped one. Okay. That's a little weird. He actually added this feature a long time ago. I don't think he's actually improved it in a while. I'm gonna plug in my headset because it's about to die, so 2 seconds. Alrighty, we're back. So now moving on to the actual MISC. I guess we can start on this side and then we'll work our way over to here. So third person, set it to any key. I just have mouse 3, obviously. It works as intended. You turn up the size, then you're massive, you turn it down, then you're really close. If you're looking, I mean, I don't see why you would do third person anyways, but if you do, then that's where it will be. Remove scope. So if I grab a op, actually let's do scout. Okay, it literally, I think there is no scope crosshair. There it is. Oh, why is it massive? Okay, actually that's kind of, I don't know why, but I'm kind of like that, not gonna lie. It's really weird. But it's not the worst thing, obviously. I'm sure you could fix that and just make it so it's a little crosshair. But I still think it's a little weird, because you have the no scope crosshair, but then when you scope in, like, it's just weird. Grenade prediction, I can't actually show you that, but it does work, obviously, and I think you can change the colors. I'm not too sure. Allow inventory is basically when you're in a comp, and you know how, like, when you're in a comp and say you wanted to have the USPS instead of the P2K, you can select that when normally it wouldn't allow you to do that. You obviously have view model FOV. I didn't drag it. Make yourself look massive. Oh, my aim is actually so good. I can't imagine anybody playing their game like this, but if you feel the need to, then you can do that. View model X brings it to the side, left or right. Y brings it forward and out, which is kind of like view model FOV, but like, wait. It's literally the exact same thing. Okay, that's kind of weird. I guess you could just, okay. 2 features that do the exact same thing. Got it. I'm sure I didn't mean to do that on purpose. Flip knife hand. So basically, whenever you take out your knife, it's in your left hand and not your right, which is pretty good. I don't like having my knife in my left hand, so I'm not gonna do that, obviously. Alright, moving on to the other side, you have bunny hop hit chance. The lowest it goes is 50%, so if you b-hop, as you can see, I'm basically missing half. Unless you're just really, really unlucky. 100%, you hit everything, simple as that. There is no bind for bunny hop for a specific key because, I mean, I don't know what other key would put it on besides spacebar, so... you have night mode strength, all the way up makes it lighter, and all the way down makes it super dark. It actually looks pink, okay, that's not what I was going for. I more or less like the darker. Bloom strength, I can't really show you this as it's not like Mirage or per se, same with world exposure, can't really show you, but model ambient I can show you. If you look at the people on the left, you can see that the higher I put it, the more weirdly they look. But yeah, you guys, the bloom and the world exposure, if you have that set to a good amount with the night mode and the model ambient, it can make your game look really good. Like really, really good. It's like CSGO but with RTX on. I'm joking, only. Spectator list is just something simple. You can't actually see it right now because it's basically on my other screen. Mostly because I played in native res and I was getting some thumbnails in native res because you obviously don't want one in stretched, and I had the spectator list on here and forgot to move it in the middle for when I play stretch, so then it would be like right here or somewhere. So you can't actually see it, but I will put up a screenshot of it, of what it looks like right now. It's nothing too special. It's very simple, very simple. You have no flash. Obviously, you won't get flashed. I mean, you will get flashed, but it just won't blind you. Fake prime status. Obviously, it's just for aesthetic purposes only. It doesn't actually work. Log damages, purchases, and votes. Votes, you can't actually see what they're voting for, but you can see like if they vote yes or no. So, say somebody on your team wants to kick somebody, you can see who votes yes and who votes no. You have log purchases, that goes in the chat, also with the log damage. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, log damage. Whenever you hit them, it tells you where you hit them, how much damage you dealt to them, and how much health they have left, which I think is very, very good for legit. So as you can see, the good thing about visible only chams on this sheet is that you have to see about half of their body before the box and the name and everything else comes up, which I find a lot better, because in some cheats, if you peek and you just see this, you see their box, you see the bounding box before you see their whole body. And with this, you only need to see about half, like a little bit less than half, in order to see the box, which I do like. I think that's a very good. I think that's really good for legit, in my opinion. I don't know about me, but like, I don't know about you, but I do like it. Moving on, let's just get started with the ESP. You have enable, disable, obviously. You have a toggle key, so if I set this to B, not what I wanted to do then. If I press B, the boxes will go away, so you can just have it toggled on a key, which is pretty helpful in my opinion. You have grenades, grenade ESP, drop weapon ESP. I'm guessing soon TM means soon tomorrow, so yeah. Flash check. You can also have the ESP on your teammates, no point though, because that would look weird. Skeleton. As you can see, it's blue. You can obviously adjust the color. Weapon name, weapon ammo, C4 carrier, knife. And they don't really have ammo, seeing how it's a knife, but yeah. C4 carrier is actually pretty good. Footstep ESP, it does actually work, promise. I wish you could, I know in Interium you could adjust the distance of it. And I don't know. Actually, I'm thinking over that right now, and I don't know why that was a thing because it wouldn't be legit if you had it on, but you heard like you couldn't hear them. Whatever. You have a reveal all on radar, just basically engine radar or whatever it's called. You also have chams. That's not what I wanted to do. So if I... Well, that's kind of weird. Oh, you know what? I don't think this works right now because he redid the cham section. This wasn't like this before. He just added local chams. So I don't think... I'm gonna have to tell him to fix that though, but that will be fixed. Any issues you see in here will be fixed. Any issues you see in here, just let me know. I can ask him about it, and I'm sure he'll fix it. I don't know why he wouldn't. So let's go with overlay material. You can do glow, glow wireframe, and then wireframe. I think glow looks best. Regular chams, you can have glow, glass. If I turn the overlay off, it is like a little better to see. Metallic, flat, normal, none. I like trippy the most because it's cool. Backtrack is just glass, so you can, but you can also do trippy. As you can see, like the insides of that are moving around, which is pretty cool. If you do normal, just a normal player model, nothing special about it. I think glow is glow actually looks better. I'll keep glow, in my opinion. I think it looks better. Alright, so basically the enemy and the allied chams are basically the same as the self chams, local chams, so I'm not gonna review over those because they're basically the exact same thing, just for different players. But yeah, let's just get right back into it. So I guess we'll move on to glow, which also is pretty simple. It won't take that long. You enable that. You have outline, change the color of the outline. You have bomb carrier, team flash check, visible only. So if I do that and then half peak, that's what I like about this. So you have to be able to see half, basically at least like 1/3 of their body before you actually see the bounding box, the glow, the name, the health, stuff like that, which I do like. I do appreciate that. It's good for legit. I guess the last thing would basically be aimbot, triggerbot, and ragebot has not been added, but that will be added soon. Also, he is gonna add the ability to use Lewis ropes in the sheet, which is pretty good for a $5 and like basically a $5 cheat and $27 for a lifetime. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I guess let's start with triggerbot. You can enable it for basically every weapon, and say you're holding a USPS in your hand, you can either select it so it's for the whole pistol, like literally every single pistol, or just the pistol that you're holding. Okay. You can have activate on key. I was like, how did I hit that, dude? I was like, what? So let's say I put that to mouse 4 and I'm just holding an angle and he peeks out, it'll shoot his head. Let's move on to the legit bot, which will be the last thing in this video. You can configure it for, obviously it's the same as triggerbot, so same setup, pretty good. Enable it for all, but I don't want to do that, so if I just do AK or rifles, I'll do AK because I have it turned on for that. So if I turn the FOV up, angle smoothness down, put the activator key to, like, let's say alt, as you can see, it'll lock onto their heads. Actually, it'll lock onto the nearest hitbox on where my crosshair is because that's how I have it set up. Let's recoil control 100%. We'll basically make it so it's literally like in a straight line. like insanely good spray, you'll get banned for that immediately. 20% is probably like 20% is probably the best, in my opinion. I had silent aim on. Yeah, 20% is good. That basically covers everything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. Let me know what you guys think of this cheat, if you're gonna buy it or not. It's up to you. If you guys if you guys did enjoy this, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and yeah. I'll see y'all later in my next video. Peace.